Hello, my Padawans. Happy Friday night. How are you guys doing tonight? Tonight I'm going to talk about Tron, one of the most original Disney movies of all time, from 1982. I did watch it at the movie theater when it came out many times. Now, as you know, Tron airs. The third movie comes out October 10th. So I've been kind of holding off on doing a show on Tron. But I figured tonight I got the time. And let's talk about Tron Legacy. Because we all know about the original. We all know what happens. Tron Legacy was 2010, 15 years ago. But I'm mostly here to talk about the collectibles that were released in 2010 for Tron Legacy. And I have a collection of the toys. And I want to show you some of them. I also did that because I kind of want to organize and clean a little bit. And it was a real hassle trying to get the batteries to work on some of these. Because the batteries are 15 years old, and I hate the stuff with batteries. But let's start with, like I said, I'm really excited about Tron Airs, but the trailer looks bad. You know, you got Jared Leto and some sort of hologram of Flynn. I don't know what to think. I can't base it off the trailer. I think we are going to be surprised. I think there might be an appearance by Tron, Sam, and Korra. At least I'm hoping. But so far, on one side, I'm excited that we finally getting Tron 3. 15 years later. On the other hand, the trailer looks like garbage. Okay, so I'm sort of like in between. I have to really go watch the movie in the theaters. But let's look at some of the items that I have here. And I'll continue to sort of explain stuff about my collection. Here we have the original classic. This is the Blu-ray DVD with the slipcover. I am a collector. So I do collect the slip covers, and this one is in a sleeve. And this is the version from the movie rewards. I don't have 4K. I have not moved up to 4K. Blu-ray 1080p seems good enough for now. I don't have a 4K player. I don't have a 4K television. So I'm holding off on the 4K movies, okay? When it comes to like Star Wars, Tron, a lot of the original films. So Blu-ray for now, it's fine. So I do own this Tron Legacy Special Edition, and it did come with a. I do believe it came with a digital copy, but I don't know if I do believe it did, but probably not. Anyway, so here's the Tron Classic. We're going to put that away. Here's Tron Legacy on just Blu-ray and DVD. Now, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I come to talk to Tron, well, this is probably not for you. You got to kind of know the Tron grid, the world of Tron. Because I can't explain everything right now. I'm not reviewing the movie or anything. I'm just showing you my collection of Tron. Some of the stuff that I could get now. I wasn't able to get everything out of the storage. So just some of the items that I could sort of show you right now. Here we have Flynn. We got Sam and Korra. And you got Clue. CLU. So that's pretty cool. And I also have Tron in 3D. Oh yeah, this is the one with digital copy. Now, Tron in 3D looks really good. When I watched Tron Legacy in 2010 on IMAX, I did watch it on 3D. If you did not watch it on 3D, you have no right to say that it was not a good movie. So shut up. Tron Legacy was a masterpiece. Daft Punk music is one of the best films of all time. Again, I'm not here to review the movie, but I want to show you that this Tron 3D has a like sort of a lenticular trading card inside here. And again, I do put it in this. I buy these sleeves to protect the, because I am a collector. I collect steelbooks and slipcovers and DVDs and Blu-rays. I don't have 4K. Like I said, 4K is a little bit ahead of my time. I'm a little behind. This one came with a Blu-ray 3D. Only plays in Blu-ray 3D players. I don't have a Blu-ray 3D player. It has some Blu-ray 2D, DVD, and digital copy, and you can play it in your PS3. So that's what. So this is my movie collection when it comes to Tron. And you know, I am a physical guy, a physical copy. I like physical copies of movies and stuff like this. I know this review might be a little long. This video, this Super Show, Tron Super Show, might be a little longer. Now, what I have here in the back is one of the recognizers for Tron Legacy. It is a little large, so that's why I'm kind of turning it around. Now, this is a case. It's a storage case that you can open and you can put in your toys in here. But it is the recognizer. And you can see you can put a lot of stuff in there. And I'm going to show you exactly what you can put in here. But it doesn't, you know, I mean, you can just use it for display. I display it in my living room for the last 10 years. And it's pretty cool, you know. It's one of those spaceships in the movie. Now, in the back, it doesn't have much. Let's see what it says here in the back. Disney 2010 Spin Masters. Spin Masters is the company that did the toys for Tron Legacy. So let's hurry this up and let's move up to the first. We're going to look at the die-cast vehicles. Here's the die-cast vehicle for the recognizer. It's a beautiful piece. It is metal because these are die-casts. And the design is just amazing. All right, now these are smaller because these are die-cast vehicles, sort of like Hot Wheels. Now the good thing about this recognizer toy is that it has see-through plastic windows. So let me show you some sort of an effect with my phone here. Let me turn on my light and show you. You know, you could see through here when it comes to the light. So it kind of looks like it's on, like it has light in there, but it, you know, it doesn't. You still need the light. Now let me get give me a second. Let me get my tools. I needed a screwdriver. So this is the recognizer, and now we're gonna just show. I'm gonna show you guys the light cycles. This is the white light cycle. This is the SAM when he gets into the grid, and they have the battles. These do not light up, but they are neon glow in the dark. So what you do is you put them under the light for 2-3 minutes, and then you turn off the light and it will glow. Okay, So here's one of the light cycles. I believe that's Sam's. Let's try to move it up. Here is the, I believe this is Clues. And I clean it up a little bit here because I am trying to get rid of some dust. So here's a Clues light cycle. Now here's an exclusive that it was only available in one of the sets. And I'm not sure, I think this is just a blue light cycle. It's pretty cool. But as you can see, it's a little different from this one. This is just solid plastic, and this is die cast. So this one is not die cast. This one is plastic, and this one is die cast. So you got 3 over there. And you got one more. Turquoise, greenish, neon. Look, this is the neon light cycle. These are beautiful pieces. So here we go. We got the 4 light cycles ready to go race, bro. These also were by Spin Masters, and these are the die-cast vehicles, the die-cast collection. Now this one I believe is like Clues car or something like that. Like Clues, yeah, Clues car or Clues transport. This one's pretty cool. Here I have Clues command ship. This is the ship that he commands. This is like the main ship, like sort of like the destroyer ship of, like, you know, like Darth Vader. So this is like the big. This is supposed to be a lot bigger, but it's a small because it's just a die-cast small collection, you know. And this one doesn't have wheels like this one. So this one, I think this one is Clues car because it does have wheels, as you can see right there. And this one is Clues ship. Okay, let's just call it Clues ship. And then I got one more. I got the jet, the light jet. This is one of the you know, one of the scenes, the final scenes when they escape. And this is also supposed to be like really, really large. Now I don't have the toy version of this one. I only have the small version of the light jet. But it's still pretty cool. Let's put the light jet over there. And then we have the light runner. That is this is the Korra's car. And also this one is glow in the dark. You got to recharge it under the light. It has like a spin here, and it does roll, you know. So this is what they had. The Spin Masters had a. This is what they call the die-cast collection. So that's part of the smaller, tiny, micro toys that they had. And again, like I said, I do have more of these toys, but they are in a box, hidden away with all this, a lot of the smaller action figures. And I actually have 3 of the identity discs that light up in that box, wrapped up and stored. So I could not get a hold of them because I would have to like move a lot of things, and I didn't feel like doing that. I just thought I'd show you the stuff that I have on display right now. Okay, so stick around. We're just having fun, bro. I'm just showing you a little bit of the Tron Legacy stuff. And let's talk a little bit more about this Tron Heirs. Tron Heirs looks terrible, to be honest. I mean, where's Tron? And then we see in the trailer, we see Flynn as a hologram. Where's Korra? Where's Clue? What the hell happened? Where's everybody at? It also looks woke as fuck, and I don't like the idea of the Tron world becoming AI and entering the real world. I just don't like that. That's what Sam and Flynn fought against in Tron Legacy. Anyway, so let's put these away. All right, let's put these away. And the reason I show you these first is so you know that this is where you can store some of these toys. Okay, so this was made for the toys, so you can put in you know, the car in there. You could put the light cycle in there if you wanted to, and you know, close it up. This is sort of it's a storage case, kind of like the Darth Vader storage case from the 80s, where you know, where you put in your figures. That's what they were trying to go for. They were trying to go for a action figure toy case. But it's a really cool toy, and it even has, if you look here, it has a handle. I don't know if you guys can see here. It's kind of hard to see. It has a handle so you can carry it. Okay. It's very large. That's why I can't get it all on camera. Let's put that over here in the background. So now you saw part of the sort of like the diecast micro collection, and I'm going to put that away. Give me a second. Do you guys like Tron? The original? Legacy? Are you guys going to go see the new one? Do you care? October 10th. I am going to get my tickets, bro. So now what we're going to look at is... and I do have my duster, because part of this is, you know, cleaning up the stuff. What we're going to look at now is the toy version, like the full toy version of the light cycle. Now, again, I had a lot of issues with this today. These require batteries, but the batteries are the LR44, which are really bad batteries, and I removed them. So I do want to show you what sort of batteries they use. So this one does not have a battery, but if it did, you know, if you, as you can see right here, when you run the car, not the car, the light cycle, it makes noise, but it also lights up. But the problem with these toys is they make them really difficult to replace the batteries. Here you have the braking mechanism, the brake flaps that come up. Now this is Clue's. This is Clue's light cycle, and I do want to show you, because I did replace the batteries in one of the toys, and it does work, but to replace the batteries on all of them, it will be very crazy. It will be insane, bro. Okay. Let me see if I can get this open. There you go. So if you can see right there, it's one of those button, you need to put in 3 of these button batteries, and I hate those. I really hate those, man. Why couldn't they just go with regular batteries, man? It sucks. So I don't like it, and I took them off because they go bad after a while. Okay. So I'm sorry that I can't show you this, like, you know, lit up, like with the lights and everything. But I do have some of them that do have the light that doesn't work. Okay, let me close this up. So here's Clue's light cycle from Tron Legacy. And here we have Sam's. Let me dust it off a little bit. It's so dusty, bro. There you go. So I did not add batteries to this one either, because it's just a drag. But as the front wheel turns, as you can see, when it's the engine inside moves like that. Okay. I don't see why this one wasn't doing it. Oh, there you go. think it's stuck somehow. Oh, there you go. Alright, so here we have two of the major light cycles in the movie from Tron Legacy. And it does come with the figures already in there, like sitting inside. Let's see if you can see that. And the head spins around. You know, you can move it around, and the foot on the pedal. So it's a really cool, really cool toy, man. It really is. I really love these. I don't know if any of you ever seen these before. And I know this might be a little long, but hey, I'm just trying to, I guess, document this and make a cool review. Now, what you want to do, I got original Armor All here, wipes. Now, this is the way that you got to clean your collection. I'm going to give you a demonstration. All right, you're going to grab one of the wipes, because owning a collection is taking care of it, okay? Especially when it comes to plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up a little bit here, give it a little shine. Okay, because it does get, I mean, this is a 15-year-old toy, bro. And I know, it's just a toy. It's not it's not some sort of like investment or anything, but you still want to sort of like, hey, I love these things, keeps me happy. So you're going to see the difference right now in the shine. And yeah, you want to buy Armor All wipes when you have plastic toys, especially when it comes to Tron, because you want to have that new shiny look. And I really wish that I had more batteries, but so far, counting, 3 batteries on this one and 3 batteries in this one. So I only had 3 batteries, and I had to put them into one of the larger action figures. And I'll show you right now. So it doesn't take a lot of work. I mean, okay, it sort of does if you're sort of like lazy and you don't want to take care of your stuff. But man, all you gotta do is just clean it up, man. Clean it up, and look at the way it looks now. Look at that. Look at the shine. You guys see the difference between the two? I mean, look at the difference between the two right here. Right? So, when you're a collector, it's not about money. It's not about value. It's not about reselling. It's not about eBay or anything like that. It's just about being happy with what you got. Okay, and taking care of your things. When I was growing up, I had to take care of my Star Wars toys. They had to last me 10 years. Okay, so there you go. Now it looks freaking brand new, bro. Let's give this one a wipe. Let's give this one a clean. And again, it doesn't have to be all crazy. I mean, it's not like you're going to the car wash and you're doing a detail or anything like that. Just sort of quickly give it a little spin. Give it a little, here and there. Just make it shine, make it look nice. So when you put it back on your shelf, it looks nice. And I recommend Armor All wipes, but make sure they're not too wet. You don't want to have them too wet. And again, these do light up, but with the way Disney and Spin Masters did these, it's just so complicated to remove the batteries and install the batteries. And again, I ran out of these batteries, and these batteries are just, they oxidize and they go bad. And I posted a picture of one of them that went really bad. And that's why I like to keep the batteries out of the vehicles, because then they'll damage the components inside the toy, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to. Why would you want to buy this again if you already have it, right? It doesn't matter if it's $1, $2, $3. You just want to be, you know, when you're a collector, you want to take care of your shit, bro. Right? Now look at that. That looks like brand new. You see that? That's beautiful now. Look at that. So we got a couple of Tron Legacy light cycles. Pretty badass. Right? And look at that. The way they balance. So now we got that. But now we're going to take a look at Flynn's retro light cycle from 1982. And I do have it. And it is the same concept on this one. You know, you got to have the batteries, the button batteries, the L4, 44, LR44s, which are just terrible ideas. And we're going to clean it up. Because I figure, hey, let me show my channel, my fans, the people that there are a lot of people that like collectibles in my channel. Let me show them how I clean my Tron toys. Okay. And this is a nice one. This is the white. This is one of the original. This is Flynn's. And it didn't need a lot of work. Now this one does open, and you can place the action figure inside. Now the thing is, like I said, I have the action figures in storage. And I did not feel like bringing out all the boxes just for this review. I am reviewing the Tron Legacy Toys by Spin Master, and so these are the toy versions of the light cycles. Okay, the Tron light cycles, and I know they have a red one in the original movie. And they have a blue one in the original movie. And then this one. And it does light up in here in the front when you press this button on the side. But again, I removed the batteries mostly because I don't want to damage the toy. I just found out that when I was looking at these toys, the batteries were so old, they started to leak, right? And you don't want to have a leak. Because then, like I said, they destroy most of your compartment, your battery compartment. And then when you put in the batteries, it won't work anymore. Let's move on pretty quickly. So here we have the light cycles from Tron Legacy. These are the light cycles from Tron Legacy. Let's move on. Very nice. Now what we have now is sort of the smaller. These are sort of like the 6-inch, 7-inch action figures for the toys. All right. And this is Sam. They only made 2. These are called the deluxe figures, and they have Clue. And Clue comes with his sort of like katana martial art lightsabers, right? He comes with 2 of these lightsabers. And Sam comes with a couple of these light cycle batons. Because if you guys don't know, the light cycles are inside these batons. And when they activate, that's how they start that's how they create in the digital world the light cycles. So his light cycle is actually inside here, and all he has to do is press a button, and that's how it works. So it does come with two of them, And Clue comes with that. So, but let's clean it up first. Let me give it a little wipe down, because I haven't cleaned these in a while, and it's the perfect time to do it on video. Okay? And again, it doesn't have to be all fancy. Look at all the dirt. You can just use one of these Armor All wipes, and you can use the same one for all the collection, because you don't want to have it too wet. All right? And that looks great. Let's look at Sam first. Now, this is one of the ones that does work, because I already looked it up. I tested it. The identity discs does come in the back. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at the detail. So you could have the identity disc on his back, or you could have it on his, one of his arms, one of his hands. Let's, this is one of the toys that does activate and speak. So I'm going to show you how it works. There's a button here on this side. Let's give it a little bit more of a clean. All right, so here we go.
We gotta work together. It's the only way. This is it. Come on. Where am I? Am I on the grid? I'm not a program.
As you can see, it's a 3D face, sort of a hologram. Because if the toy doesn't really have a face, so this technology is pretty cool. You know, it's ahead of its time when it comes to like toys, and that's the way it is for the other figures. See if you can get a little close up.
My name is Sam Flynn. Some things are worth the risk.
So okay, so this is a really nice one. This is about 6 inches tall, 7 inches tall, and it is electronic. All the toys are electronic except for the die-cast. And I think this is a pretty cool one. Let's put the identity disc on his back. Let's do that. See if we can get a. Man, that's tough. Where is it? There you go. It's on his back now. And let's clean up the couple of the light cycle batons here. Let's get one on this arm. And on his leg, it does have sort of a peg that and it does have a hole that you can push it in there, and it will hold it on his sort of like a gun in the Old West, you know. On this one, on this side, it doesn't have it. So that's Sam Flynn. That's Electronic Deluxe. All right, and I think it's a pretty cool toy. Look at these parts are glow in the dark. Also, all the paint that they used in these figures are glow in the dark. Every paint. Now, I will turn off the lights eventually later, just so I can show you how, something, like in the dark. But I just want to show them to you what they look like in the light. All right. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's a little long, but I really want to go over this toy collection for Tron Legacy because I think it's amazing. Now let's look at Clue. Clue you know, he's the bad guy, all right? He's sort of like, I mean, he's Jeff Bridges, but he's like CGI, okay? He's the bad version of Flynn. So they look alike. And they're basically, one of them is human and one of them is digital, okay? And he created it, and it's his fault. Everything is Flynn's fault. But it's, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not talking about, I don't want to, I'm not reviewing the movie or anything. I really want to show you the toys and how cool they are. Because I think these toys are just really cool. I really don't know if they're going to release toys for the new movie. For Tron Heirs, I really doubt it. I don't think they're going to go like this. Because the way they made these toys back in 2010, I think it cost Disney a lot of money, and I don't think like everybody really got into it like I did, you know? So, here's Clue. Let's clean up the lightsabers also. Now he also works, but after this, I am going to remove the batteries because it will drain and they will leak, and I don't want that. I want to keep them for another 10 years, you know. Have to turn it on. Have to turn it on here.
Up there is our destiny. So, you like banks? You'll get the reward you deserve. Up there is our destiny.
Look at that.
Training programs!
Oh man, and you know, in the dark, these look really awesome, bro. So that's pretty much it. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. It's sort of the same thing. These are the deluxe Tron Legacy. They only did a couple. Let's put these on his arms. There you go. Let's put it out here in the back somewhere. Those are cool, bro. Really cool. Now let's take a look at the big one is the Tron Light Runner vehicle. Let's put these away. Let's put these out of here in the back. That's fine. This is the toy version, like the bigger version, and it's really heavy. All right, of the Tron light cycle. And here I have the little one, the one I showed you earlier. Now this is the little one, and this is the big one. Let's give it a little wipe, a little clean. Sort of like a detail, you know, washing the car. You know, the thing is, I have these on display all the time, guys, and I don't have time to clean them up all the time. It's a lot of work. It's a drag. You know, having this stuff on display, it's a real drag, bro. Right? Let me get another wipe, because this one's really running out. So this is more of a, you know, hey, clean my collection and talk about my collection. Oops, I'm out, bro. I only got 2 left. Now this one is soaking a little bit, so I don't know if I want to have it so soaked. Yeah, that's not good. Let me get a towel. What do you guys think? Is this crazy or what? I mean, What kind of collector am I? Am I insane? You know? Yeah, this is just a little bit too wet, so I'm going to clean it up a little bit here. But I am going to give it a clean. So I do want it to look nice. I want it to shine. And look at that. It's looking great. This is a secret that a lot of collectors don't know. All right? When it comes to these toys, it's something that I found out that you can do. You know, it doesn't matter if... I don't think this is going to hurt the plastic. I really don't think it's eventually in the long run. It's I think it protects the plastic, sort of like your dashboard on your car. So we're going to give it a little wet look, a little shine, a little wet. But then I think I'm going to clean it up a little bit here because this is a little bit too much. There we go. I think it's ready. I mean, sometimes you can overdo it with the Windex. I mean, with the Armor All. But it looks clean. And it will dry up. It will dry up. Now, the features in this vehicle are, of course, you know, the spinning wheels. And here in the front, you have these secret compartments. And these are the weapons, the rocket launchers. Okay, and this is, so it's a pretty cool hidden, it's a pretty cool hidden look. And then you close it up, you push it in, and you close it up. Like that. Now this one does use AAA batteries, and I like that because they're easy to replace. So I had no issue replacing the batteries on that one, and I did put some new batteries. So this one does work. It lights up. It does have the button right here, and there it goes. It looks fantastic. Okay. It lights up in the front. And it lights up in the back. The neon look, the neon lights. And this is a nice one. This is a really, really nice toy. Now, again, I don't have the action figures out of the box. So I do apologize for that. Now, I do have one toy that is out of the box, one of the little ones. I got Rinsler. This is Rinsler. This is Tron. He's the bad guy in the movie. Okay, let me clean it up a little bit here. I just want to show you that you could. And I lost one of the batons for Rinsler, for Tron. Look at that. That looks great. Let me get a napkin because this is looking a little bit too. That wipe came with a lot of Armor All. And wow, 49 minutes, bro. 44 minutes on this already. And that's okay, you know? That's what I'm doing on Friday night. Let's clean it up a little bit here because that was a little bit way too much. So they did come out with, okay, so the Spin Masters had the little toys like this, the little figures, sort of like Star Wars, you know, 3.5 inches toys. And I did lose one of the smaller batons because you could carry 2 of them on each side. But I did lose one, so that's not cool. But I don't know where it is. I think I vacuumed it up. But what I want to show you is how you can sit this guy sort of like inside, you know, like here, kind of like that. And Rinsler is Tron. if you haven't seen the movie, Rinsler is Tron. Okay, now he doesn't really fit as good in here. Let's see if we can get him fit in there. All right, here you go. Hey, there you go. That's nice. I got to move it up. Got to move it up because I want to do this before an hour. I don't want to do this an hour long. Let's just clean it up a little bit more. That looks nice. And again, it does come with the identity discs. This is where you press the... Even the little ones came with batteries. Can you guys believe that? Even the small ones. Now let me show you a couple of... so this is the... at the end, I do want to show you some of the stuff in the dark. Okay, so you can see the difference. So here's Rinsler, the bigger Rinsler, Tron. And this one also lights up. You press the buttons here. And I don't know if you guys can see that. Man, wait a minute. Do I have to turn it on? Hold on. Oh no, it wasn't this one. This is the one that had all the this is the one that had the bad battery compartment that I couldn't fix this one. I had to throw away the batteries. Okay, because Rinsler was just in bad shape. I couldn't get him to talk. I couldn't get him to lit up. I was confusing it with the Sentry Guard, which I do have here. And I'm giving it a little clean. Probably that's why this video is taking a little longer. But it doesn't matter. I want to make it look great for the video. And I'm just giving you a tip on how to make it look so cool. You know, so wet and it just looks great like that. It looks epic. Now he also comes with the with one of the light cycle batons. He also comes with the identity disc in the back that you could remove. And this is the battery compartment, which does not have batteries. There was no way for me to have so many batteries for these. And I was trying to upgrade and you know, organize my Tron Legacy collection because of the movie, and I thought, hey, let me do a video about it. You know, like nobody's gonna watch the video, but it doesn't matter. You know, I love these figures, bro. And they're articulate. I don't know if I forgot to mention, and I'm not showing the articulation too much, but I guess I'll do it for Rinsler. You know, you got the shoulder, the elbow, the arm, okay, everything, the leg, the knee. You can turn the knee. Everything. It's just these figures are fucking awesome. And you know, if you don't have any of these, and if you find some on eBay on sale, I don't see why not. I don't see why not get them. You know. Let's put this on the side. Again, it has room for 2. All right. And where's the other one? Here's the other one. Let's put this one on the other side. So I do have 2 for this guy. For Rinsler, and there he is. He's looking good. Now let's get Rinsler over here. Let's get Sam here, and now we have the Sentry Guard. This is like the guard, the sentry guy. You know, he stands at the door all the time, checking it out, and this guy comes with a big staff like this. Okay? And he also comes with a couple of wings, sort of like, because he can't fly. When he ignites his staff, he has flight capabilities, and you can see it in the movie. These guys can fly. Now one of them is broken. One of the wings. These sort of look like bee guys or something, like, like insect like. These guys sort of like insects. And I know you're probably thinking, Miller, why are you making, hour-long videos on Tron Legacy? Why? Now one of them is broken, it's missing a piece, but I will fix it eventually. But these are his flying wings, okay? And these guys are really cool. They're sort of like stormtroopers, like in Star Wars, they're like the guards, but they can do all kinds of things. They can fight, they can fly, they can jump, and I'm making it look better. Look at that. Look at the difference with the armor, all guys. Look at this. I mean, come on, man. Spin Masters killed it with this line. I don't know about Tron Airs. I'm worried. I'm very much worried about Tron Airs. I really don't think it's going to be any good. But hey, who knows? Who the hell knows, man? Let's take a look at this, because I think this figure is pretty awesome. Look at the eyes right there. Let's wipe it down a little bit. A little bit too much armor all on this one. All right, here we go. He also has this red disc in the back here that you could remove, as you can see right here. Okay. Let me see here. There it is. The battery compartment, the on and off. Now check this out. This one does work. You guys see that? Wait a second. Let me see if I can... What is going on, bro? Oh, there you go. No, there. I didn't turn it on, man. There it is. There it is. Look at that. That looks freaking awesome. And before I go, I will turn these on in the night with the lights out. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit here. Again, you could, you install the wings, the flying, like this, like that. And this one is broken, but let's try it anyway. Just try to get it to work. Push it in a little bit here. Hopefully it will stick. I need some glue. But that looks cool. That looks good. And we'll give them this. All right, that's fine. Now, finally, we got the big one. We got the 12-inch, the big dolls. These are the nice ones. These are like the ones that are awesome. And we're gonna start off with Clue. Okay. And for these, I might have to move the camera up a little bit here. Give me a minute. There we go. Because Clue is really large. He's tall. Let's give it a wipe down. These are the dolls. These are like the big ones. All right. So these are they only made 2 of the 12-inch toys. I guess you could call them again, a lot of people call them like Barbie dolls or whatever you want to call it. Let's clean it up so it looks good for the camera. And I know I should have done this before, but hey, might as well do it at the same time, all right? Look at the detail. Look at the boots right there. Look how fucking awesome that looks. And you're thinking, Miller, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing? These are just toys, right? But it's not about being toys. It's about, the movie relating to the toys, relating to the memory of going to the movie theater, of being there, of seeing the movie in person, the whole experience. And I did go to the Tron 30th anniversary celebration in Hollywood. Right? I think we're gonna need to raise this up a little bit more. There. Well, so here's the Clue figure, and we are going to turn it on. Oh, this one's not working, man. It's Sam. Sam's the one that works. That's fine. I don't think I could get the batteries to work on this one. But that's fine. That's totally fine. It does come with 2 die-cast. It comes with 2 die-cast discs. Identity discs that spin. And this is very high quality. Now, for the new movie, I really don't think they're going to make something like this. I doubt it. I don't think Disney's going to spend the money like they did in 2010. Because I don't think it was profitable. Okay. But it doesn't matter. I love the toys for Tron. I'm all about Tron, bro. So you do have the 2 of them. And you could put 1 in each hand if you wanted to. But let's just put 1 on his hand right here. And the baton has a magnetic area. Is magnetic. This is so you do it. Put it on his leg here, and it is magnetic. It spins. So that's pretty amazing in itself. Okay. So this is a Clue, and as you can see, it doesn't have a face because the face is a hologram. It is a hologram. It is electronic. So let's get rid of Clue. Let's put Clue over here. And finally, because I want to speed this up a little bit here, I don't want to go with this thing all night. We're gonna have Sam. And let's give him a little cleanup, a little shine, make it look good. No, these suits are, rubbery in the movie. Very different from the original movie, okay? These were more, more advanced, more like military look, more, a little bit more sophisticated, I would say. outfits, suits that they use for the battles, the disc battles. Because literally that's what it is. They're the disc battles. All right, and again, this paint here, all the paint is glow in the dark, but you do have to charge it under the light. Okay, so that's Sam, and I know I tested this before I went on, so this works. This has to work, bro. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna cancel myself and I'm gonna leave YouTube, bro. For real. I'm just joking. And Sam does come with his metallic baton die-cast, and he does come with with 2 identity discs, also die-cast. So these are very heavy. These are heavy. One of them in the back. But we'll remove the 2 just so we can give it a little cool sort of different look on here. And we're gonna have Sam hold these. Well, let's see if we can do this. We've got one on one arm. Let's see if we can do that. One here. And one here. That looks badass. And then his magnetic, is it on this side? There they go. There you go. There's Sam. And now check this out. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I got to turn it on. Man, these... Where do you turn it on at? Okay. There it is. Now, this one does speak.
Where am I? Am I on the grid? Some things are worth the risk.
Oh, that's great. So we have the bigger Sam, and then we got the little one. All right?
We gotta work together. It's the only way.
All right, guys. So I think this is long enough. I think I've shown you some of the figures, but let me turn off the lights. So I want to show you finally like the stuff that actually works. I don't have a lot of these batteries. These button batteries are really annoying. I hate these batteries. But let me turn off the lights and show you what it looks like in the dark. Right? Because this is it's a different story when you're looking at it in the dark. Here we go.
I'm not a program. My name is Sam Flynn. Some things are worth the risk. We gotta work together. It's the
Wow. Now here we have the light runner with the lights on. Check that out. Totally dark, and we can see what it looks like in the dark. Now we're gonna look at the little one here.
I'm not a program. This is it. Come on.
There you go. And then we have the Sentinel. We have the Sentinel next to Flynn. Let's do that again. All right, guys. Have a great Friday night. See you guys soon, and may the force be with you. Goodbye.
Where am I? Am I on the grid?